Tony, Sadie's, and Jones on KS 107.5. And as promised, we got Celina Powell, a.k.a. the Black Widow, in the building, who allegedly hooked up with Offset from Migos, right?
Yeah.
Welcome to the program. So you want to tell us what happened?
Well, wait a minute. Let's break this down, because there's more than just Offset. There is a track record of what they have of
I know,
you
but I was
in
talking
Denver,
about just this
in
issue.
Denver.
Okay.
I mean, we're talking Fetty, we're talking Waka Flocka, we're talking rape, murder. We've got a long list of your duties here in Denver, Colorado. You're from here, correct?
Yeah, I'm from here. Like, where do you want me to start? From the top? Or
yeah, from the tippy top, because we might always start from the tippy top, but I don't know. But let us know.
Tell us what happened
this weekend.
No, well,
that's fine.
Yeah, this weekend.
So what happened this weekend at Summer Jam?
Okay, well, so first off, like, I was trying to be with Trev Rich, but he wasn't down, so I was like, okay. And then
Denver's own Trev Rich.
Yeah,
you must have had your eyes on him for a minute, huh?
Yeah.
You saw the come up.
Yeah, well, I think
Cash Money signs with the rolling.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. But he wasn't down, so I was like, oh, all right. And then, like, all the people, I didn't think, like, I'd be known, because I didn't have to, like, really DM anyone to, like, get in the show or anything. So I didn't think really anyone would know I was there. But as artists was, like, walking in there, it gave me, like, the side eye and stuff. I was like, sorry. And then,
because I saw Celina for a moment backstage, and you could just tell by the energy back there that everyone knew you, and
everybody.
Your track record with the people who were backstage and running the show wasn't too well. It wasn't,
like that Kyle guy. Yeah, the Kyle guy, his friend, he was like, I was like gonna go talk to him, and he was like, we know who you are. I was like, okay, next artist. And then it was Anime, I think. They were like,
it don't matter, right?
Whatever. He wasn't fucking with me.
You don't even need to know their name.
Yeah, I don't care. Exactly, like, that's fine. So he was like being all shady too, so I was like, fuck. And then I already met Kid Ink like last year, so I wanted someone new, so I didn't try with Kid Ink. And then, like, something happened, like, with the cruise or something, like, security, like, pulled me away, and they're like, yo, like, we're getting asked by artists not to have you back here. I was like, I'm staying, and then...
So the artists were saying that they wanted you out of the actual show.
Yeah,
so
I was like,
people basically put a hit on you, is what you're saying.
Yeah, they told me that Trev Rich's crew is the one that wanted me out. And I was like, that's funny. Like, I was like, I thought me and Trev were cool. Like, I was like, no. And then they're like, yeah. And then I was texting Trev. I was like, what the fuck? Like, why are you doing that to me? And then, but I guess it was someone from his camp. Like, they told, like, oh, like, that was Celina. And, like, everyone else got wind that I was there. So, like, that's how that went along. But Post Malone is the one that, like, really got me in there, but Post is not my type, so...
Why?
He's got a woman.
He got gold teeth.
He does have a mullet, so I mean, that's...
No, I mean...
He had some fly boots on.
Well, he's got a woman. That doesn't matter for you?
No.
No?
So does Offset, right?
Okay.
There's no boundaries for you. No boundaries?
No. I mean...
So let me ask you this. With that being said about the women...
I'm not the one that took those vows with you, so, like... You got to take that up with your wife.
Wait, hold on. So let's fast forward to Offset and how that happened. How'd you hook up with them? Okay,
so like at the end of the show, when I was about to get kicked out and everything, like I was like struggling. I was like looking on Instagram. I was like, fuck, like I got to get something. And then all of a sudden they walked in, and his manager, Rel, he like saw me, and I was like, yep. And like he was like talking to me. He was like, come on. And like I was like, I need that pass, because like those people, like they wouldn't let me back there no more. Like I had to stay by the stage. Right. They wouldn't let me even back there by the dressing rooms anymore. And, like, I wanted to stay, so, like, that was the agreement. And then they gave me those red passes and stuff, so I went back there, and then, like, security still was like, no, you can't go in there in the dressing rooms. And, like, Rel, he's like, no, she's with me. And then, so he was like, all right, just chill, like, whatever, until after. I was like, okay, so I got his number. And then, right after that happened, they texted me the hotel address, and then I went, and then we went into, like, this big old room, and there was, like, 3 other girls, and Rel and like 2 other guys, and like I pulled Rel aside. I was like, I was trying to go for Quavo, but he was like, nah, he's busy with another girl. I was like, okay. Then I was like, what about Takeoff? And then he was like, nah, he flew some girl in from Atlanta. I was like, what about Offset? He was like, let me see. And then he was like, well, you gotta handle me first. But I was with my friend. I don't know if she wants me to say her name or anything. So I was like, she'll get you. And he was like, all right. So they're texting and stuff. He was like,
so your friend hooked up with...
Yeah, she took one for the team for me.
Okay.
Wow.
Did you pass the gate?
Is this your homie?
No. No, she's innocent.
Okay.
Just want to make sure.
You don't have to mention.
She's like,
Yeah,
no,
don't mention.
innocent. I'm not
make
here
sure.
for that.
You don't have to
The
mention the
baby's
other person's
innocent.
name. Then what happened?
No, and then he was like, go to room 819. So I went to room 819, knocked on the door. His friend answered the door. I walked in, and then they're like, give me your phone. And I was like, really? And then like, we know who you are. They're like, don't play dumb. I was like, okay. But I already had like 4 other phones, so I was like, okay. And like, I gave him my phone, and then he was like, put your purse down. And I put my purse down. And then we just talked, and then, well, there wasn't really much talking. But
Okay.
that happened, and then I was like, can I have your number? He was like, yeah, you're being cool. And then I got his number. And it's like linked to his Snapchat and everything, so like, they really can't deny what happened. Like, I have his number and everything, so if Cardi wants to come for me, like, I have receipts on that.
Wow. Yeah, we saw
There's
that
receipts.
you called shots on the Shade Room to Cardi B. Come get your man. We saw the plate of food. What you get
I
for
didn't even think.
doing the deed.
Well,
But
no,
you
that
could've
wasn't
been
when I got
better.
to the
But you
deed.
deleted all. Did you delete
No.
all that on Snapchat?
No, I didn't. Usually the Shade Room doesn't really post about stuff unless like I like solid proof, like unless like he's next to me, like
But
the
I'm
Shade
saying
Room.
some of the stuff that was on the Shade Room wasn't on your Snapchat. Did you delete some of that?
Oh yeah, I went back and I deleted some of it because I
Why?
didn't want a whole bunch of stuff.
I thought you were going to
Snapchat.
own up to it, though. You said, Cardi B, what's up?
I know I said that, but
For
I
what?
just
You
didn't
don't
like
wanna own up
everyone
to it?
already saw it, so I was like, okay,
I'm
I'm
just
gonna
saying,
go
why
back
don't you
and
leave it
delete
up? Be a boss.
I know, but
I mean, your
don't
track
know.
record is, again, it's really, really extensive. I think for Denver, Colorado, a lot of people wonder why you continuously still do this. What is it about you doing it that satisfies you? Because I also read, when we were talking about it, we had people call in and text about it saying that you weren't always like this. Like, the real kind of out there kind of girl. You were more reserved, more conscious of like things going on in your life. What happened to you that brought this kind of lifestyle?
nothing. I mean, Denver's like really boring to me. So like the only thing that there is to do is like go to shows and all that stuff. And like
And
I
hump
don't like
dudes.
being in crowd. I don't like being in the crowd. I like being backstage and like,
Humping.
oh my god, it doesn't always go like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, let's just get to the
But-
base of the question. Like, first of all, you basically told us that you went down the line from Trev Rich all the way to the whole lineup. And if
And then-
if hold on, if Migos says no, are you shooting for
whole
Luda?
lineup.
But the
Oh
whole
yeah, I
point-
did try for Luda. I
and
did.
that's my point. Like, what-
I did.
oh my god.
I was so mad.
You
No.
were mad. That would have been
Yes,
like,
I
what-
wanted Luda. I was like, that's the one. Like, I
Holy
forgot
Grail.
all about him. But then when he walked out, I was like, yep.
He's like,
And
that
then
dude's really got the
guy
most
with
money.
He must have been the
Yeah.
highest paid
What's
on
the
the lineup.
goal? What's the
I
motive?
know.
Like, why do you do this?
There's not really.
I know you said you're bored. I know you want to be
I
backstage,
know.
but why ultimately do you do this?
It's just fun to me. Like, I don't know. There's not like really like a goal like where I'm like trying to like get at or anything. But right now it's just like fun. Like I'm 22. Like I'm just having fun. Like not a lot of girls can say like that they were with Offset or like
Right.
that they were with
Incredible.
O'Shea. Like not a lot of girls can say that. So
So you're trying to top Superhead? Are you trying to be, on that level? Do you think you ever could top that level?
I think I can.
Yeah?
But
Is that what you want to do, though?
Is that your goal in life?
no, it's not my goal to be like anyone else. I'm myself.
Oh.
So, like, there's like girls who like want to be me, but like I say, like they better be able to take the heat because the hate is real. Like, it's bad. But
Well, you would think. I know. I have daughters. I don't think I would want any of them looking
Yeah.
up
You
to
actually
you.
have a daughter, too, right? Or a
no,
child? No
I
kids?
don't have no kids.
Oh,
No
okay.
kids.
Yeah. So my daughter's coming up. I definitely, this is you're like the poster child of what I do not want
You
my
don't
daughter
want
to
to
become
be, and that's fine. Like, I don't want anyone to be like me. Like, I wouldn't want my daughter to like be like me. But if it happens, like it happens. I mean,
So wait a minute, you don't
I'm
want your
not
daughter to be
married.
like you,
I'm
but you're
not-
still going to continue to do what you do, or
I don't have
does
a
that stop
daughter.
when you have a kid? Or I'm just trying to understand.
It would definitely stop if I have a kid. But the way I see it is like everyone's like, what about if you have a kid? Like they look back and see all this stuff. Like me, I'm not gonna go like Google my mom. Like I don't think that girl, like my daughter or my son, would go back and Google
My
what I
daughter
do
Googles
and like.
me.
Yeah. It's a
Well,
new
I mean,
wave.
because you're still relevant though.
Well, you're kind
But-
of, you're IG famous. You're relevant in that sense.
That can all stop though.
It could.
But you don't want it to stop. This is why you do what you do.
As of right now, no. But if I ever have kids, then yeah, it would stop.
What do you do when you're not doing artists at concerts? Sorry. I mean, I'm just calling it like it is. Like you have a regular job, you go to work, like Celina Powell, the Black Widow, works at Kmart, Walmart.
No.
You just chill.
I just chill. Like, I do hair. I already have my cosmetology license. Like, before I did all this stuff, like, I made sure I had my head on my shoulders. Like, I had a backup plan. Like, pretty soon I really do want to open up a salon and, like, do all that stuff and, like, move out of Denver. But right now
Pictures
I'm on probation.
All the guys you hooked up with on the walls.
Sure. I'll do that
really?
too. But
how many celebrities have you been with? Do you have a count?
I think it's easier to count who I haven't been with.
Wow.
But
do you
10,
think
15?
So wait, do you think that after
I've
mean
been
obviously
to every single concert in 2016.
Oh my God. So
In
with all of the people that you've been with all of them, have you ever thought to yourself, like, obviously you get a lot of hate on social media, you know, and especially with Denver, and now that you're, you know, nationally known with the Shade Room and media takeouts and all these blogs talking about you, does it bother you? Does it even faze you at all as you continue to do it? Does it ever make you think, you know what, at some point I gotta let this go? Like, this ain't me.
It used to bug me, but
so you do have a heart a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I used to like be really, really sad, especially like when that tape dropped. Like, that was like the worst and like the lowest. But
that's right.
The way I see it is if
who was the tape with
Cash Out.
Yeah, with Cash Out. Okay.
Yeah, that I wasn't proud of at all. But the way I see it is like, I've already like dug myself in this hole. Like, it's just too late, you know. Like, I'm in too deep.
No, it's not. It's never too late to stop. It's not too late.
She wants to be the thought. She wants to be the thought.
Tell me, motivate her. Tony, you better come through with your Tony B.
We need to
Luther
get
King.
you some help. We want to start off with some prayer, and I want to get someone to talk to you. No, listen. But my point is, listen. You don't have to do this. It's not too late to stop. And I'm saying is, you said, you know, you're probably considering children down the road. You're leaving this legacy as well, and this is going to come up. You're going to have to explain this to your daughter, and if this is something that you wouldn't teach her, you already did it. So your kid or daughter is going to have to contend with it regardless. My point is, if you have these dreams and this so-called backup plan, just focus on that. You don't need this. You really don't.
I know I don't need it, but I mean, as of right now, I'm just in too deep, so.
You're not in too deep.
Just stop.
She's in too deep, bro.
Do you feel like essentially the attention, if it feeds you to have to keep going with it, to have to keep living up to the hype, you gotta one up yourself every time?
Yeah, I definitely feel like that. Like, when I'm not doing anything, like for a minute I did stop actually. Like I didn't go to XX Tension concert. I didn't go to, I don't know. I didn't go to a couple, and like everyone was like, where's Celina? Like, I didn't see her backstage. Like, they're all snapping pics with him. They're like, I'm the next Celina Powell. I'm like, hold up.
Wow.
Wait till Summer Jam. Wait till Summer Jam.
Wait till I get that STD.
I'll be back. No, actually, I haven't caught one.
Oh,
aren't you afraid of that? Aren't you afraid? Come on, there's got to be some type of fear. Yeah. You're getting with strangers, girl.
And they're multiplied by strangers. And they're getting like with shorties like you all the time.
Every dude Offset was with.
Girl,
whatever you were with.
I don't care if you're protected.
T Grizzly,
sex.
Betty,
from your
Waka.
From your Snapchat, it says that when you do that very good, it's all good. That's what you said. And you could get it like that, right? You could contract the STD from doing that.
But I have it, so.
Well, God bless you.
I know. I'm careful like that, though.
You are.
You're careful, but you're trusting someone who you don't know.
But that doesn't mean we're unprotected, though.
And as far as in like taking,
I know that there's still a chance and stuff, but I mean, like, I think
you didn't get my man Usher, did you?
Did you give him the hurt? Because I'll
be
mad.
People were on my pictures like, bitch, you done burned Usher. Like, no, that was not me.
Oh, that wasn't you.
No.
Would you own up to it?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So you're kind of proud of what you do, really, right?
Huh?
You're proud of what you do in the sense of
I'm not
your conquering and your accomplishments.
I can't say like I'm proud, but I mean, I'm not ashamed in a way. Like, I was ashamed about the tape because I didn't mean for that to leak. But about all this other stuff, like, girls have relations with guys all the time. So, like, what's different about me just because I do it with celebrities? Like, and I'm honest about it. Like, girls go into clubs every night.
But you don't care if the dude has a wife or a girlfriend. If they make that decision, but if they make that decision, you're cool with it. But you wouldn't do that to your homegirl if she had a man, right?
No,
So,
I haven't even been with anyone.
So that's my point. Some of these celebrities that you try to get with have a woman and you don't care.
Yeah, because I'm not the one that's supposed to be faithful to them. It's them that's supposed to be faithful to them. Like,
but isn't that like a respecting you? Cardi B, you crossed the line.
But you crossed
that's
the line. Not my problem.
You knew homeboy was with her. You crossed the line regardless, right? But it's still not your problem.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that to like her or like anyone else like that I personally knew, or like not even in Denver. Like I wouldn't
anyone
do that.
you don't know, anyone you don't know, it's fair game. It's fair game. But if it's your close, your family or whoever,
no, not even like that. Like I wouldn't even do that to like a normal person, like a hardworking guy. I still wouldn't do that. Like no, but if it's like someone in the media or anything, like that's their fault. Like I'm not the only one that they're cheating on their spouse with. So
who's out the door now? Who's out the door now? Like who cannot get it? Like is like Bow Wow like on the B list and like he's not famous enough and he can't get it? Like,
she said she got to keep her game higher. She's going to keep going with this. So it's always got to be like A-list.
What's the goal?
Bow Wow,
I guess what's the goal?
I was honestly down for Bow Wow, but he wasn't down.
Oh, man.
Tony Sadie's and Jones on KS 107.5. We're talking to Celina Powell, a.k.a. the Black Widow. And so what's going to make you stop? What's your come to Jesus moment? Like, what's going to, I'm done. Are you going to retire?
Would
you going to get a jersey?
Would it be
is it like a ceremony that's going to go down? I mean,
there's so many different things that can make somebody stop.
I'm serious. Like, is there going to be like this commencement? Celina Powell, Black Widow's retiring. Let's get a jersey.
A funeral. There's going to be a funeral.
I'm telling you. And the reason I'm saying this, because it seems like you're looking at it that way. Yeah. And listen, I don't mean to disrespect you, because I think as a woman, you should expect some value from yourself. I'm respecting you as a woman, but at the same time, hearing these stories and seeing what's going on, I lose a lot of respect for you as a person, because I think you're better than that. You said you had a plan B, hairdresser, career. That's going on for you, girl. You could use that to your best ability and make something of it. Make a life for yourself. You don't need what you're doing right now. You don't need this.
I understand. I get it, but honestly, like right now, I don't have really any intentions. Like sometimes I'm like, okay, I'm over it, but then announcement comes like for a new artist, I'm like,
she gets drugged back in.
I know, like Meek Mill is supposed to be here tomorrow or something, like, girl.
Wow.
But then again, like I think I'm like bad luck in a way, because like every time I'm like set, like I have like a for sure way in, they cancel their tour. Like the Justin Bieber.
Well, not even that.
I know Kalani's people, so that was going to be my way in, and then they canceled the whole tour. Like Bryson Tiller, I know Metro Boomin, I was going to get in for that. They canceled that.
He's back on the 23rd. Bryson Tiller's back on the 23rd.
No,
so what do you do for back-to-back nights? Take a shower and then
no, they rescheduled that. They rescheduled
But not even that again. She's got a lot of people plotting against her now. Now it's bigger than just like people in Denver, like, you know, the city. You've got AEG members. You've got people on tours knowing your face and blocking you from going. I mean, I literally saw it with my own eyes. Guys were screaming like, get her out. Get her out.
Right.
I know.
What about
that's
I didn't think it was that
stuff.
bad. Like I don't be ruining people's like careers or anything like that. I just be like,
well, you're ruining relationships.
You ruin their life.
Waka Waka, you almost ruined that guy's life.
And then
Tammy
you
was
lied.
very upset. Tammy was ready.
What do you say
he's
to
so
people?
dramatic.
What do you say about people that say you're a liar?
That I'm a liar?
Yeah.
Right.
People
that
say
you're
that
not bringing in enough receipts.
No, I know. That
They're
I'm
saying all
lying.
this-
I
they're
mean,
saying all
like, if
this
I
is
don't
made
have,
up.
but if I don't have receipts like that, like actual proof, like I just don't talk on it. Like there's been other artists where I haven't had any proof and I just don't talk on it because who's gonna believe it?
So the picture of the breakfast is proof. The picture outside the hotel is proof. The picture of, you know, the tickets and the
no,
backstage pass.
I definitely have numbers and definitely have other stuff too to go along with it. But the Shade Room didn't really ask for anything. They just posted it. I didn't even think that they were gonna post it. I didn't think anything. I was gonna like talk about it when the time was right. I was definitely not gonna post it that night because yesterday night I was supposed to get those artists, and because of me being on the Shade Room messed up all that stuff last night. So
what high school did you go to?
I went to Wheat Ridge.
Wheat Ridge. Shout out Wheat Ridge.
Wheat Ridge, y'all make it some
wait a minute. It's not the high school's fault. Okay? Stop it.
No, but they did say she came from like a good upbringing. Everybody made mention of that. You came from good people around you. You were surrounded by good people. You actually had solids.
Who taught you this? Did you just come up with this yourself? Who was like your inspiration?
Dude, nobody. It literally just happened like overnight, like literally.
Literally,
I posted a status. I was like, Wiz Khalifa should get me pregnant. And then some girl messaged me. She's like, hey, I'm on his bus. Like, come through. And I was like, okay. And I went through, and sure enough, it was really DJ Drama and Wiz Khalifa and Amber Rose. I was like, damn, like, and I was in a really bad relationship. So I was like, celebrities be wanting me. Like, fuck am I doing with him? Like, and then it just.
They want you for a night.
That's fine. But it all went to, like, shit after that because then Fetty.
You know, and none of these guys going to wipe you up. None of these guys going to wipe you up.
Actually,
right?
a couple have tried, so that's fine.
Who?
Like O'Shea Jackson Jr. and a couple.
That's Ice Cube's son.
Yeah, I know.
He wanted to wife you up. He's like, let's want to get serious.
Have you seen the videos?
He still wants
was literally
How
like.
you see a
really
video
sad.
like he's still trying to get at you, still in contact with you.
Oh no! Now he really hates me.
Now he hates
But yeah, he like everyone that I put on blast really fucking hates me.
Here's
but
my
it's
concern
okay
for you.
because like they get what they want and I get what I want. So
my concern for you is one day somebody's wife or somebody's girl is going to come at you and it's not going to be pretty, and you're putting yourself in harm's way because listen, somebody's going to go crazy on you and it's going to be a wrap, and that's going only whose fault is it?
mine.
It's going to be yours.
What? I mean, it's their fault too. So, but I mean, like no one has really ever like came at me like that. I mean, like Tammy would like talk shit to me and stuff like that, but like she ain't ever gonna come to Denver and do anything. Or if I'm in Atlanta, she's not gonna do anything either. Like the fuck, they have more. The way I see it, like they have more to lose than me. Like they're like the ones who are rich and stuff. So like they got more to lose than me.
So there's nothing I could say or do that's going to change your mind. You're just going to do this until you get old, or you have a funeral, or you retire. Jersey on the wall.
She's 22 now, right?
22.
22.
Mm-hmm.
25.
As long as you get the
old,
attention, you're still good.
I just turned 22.
Wow. All this while she was 21, right?
All this when I was 19.
So 3 years?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, like 19.
And I get what you're trying to say, Tony, about, you know, that reflection. And I think she understands that too. I think the moral of the story.
I do, like, but the way I see it is like girls who are like so mad at this, like I'm not with your man. So like, why are you so mad at me? Like, why can't I just like live my life?
They think it's dirty.
If I'm a hoe, like let me hoe in peace. Like I don't get it. Yeah.
Wow. You can't hoe in peace if you're posting it for the world.
Right.
See, and that's where
But they're so mad. But they're so like literally like girls have like threatened like beat me up. I'm like, why? Like you're really gonna try and fight me over a guy like you wish you could have met? Like if you wanted to meet him,
hold on
you
one
could have
second.
DM'd me and I could have introduced y'all. Like
Celina, hold
it's
on
really
one
not
second.
that deep.
Sadie, what was the moral of the story?
The moral of the story is that she's going to do what she wants to do. And we can all kind of put our opinions into a big pot and talk about what we think is right and what we think she should do. But at the end of the day, she's our own person. That's what I think as a lot of us, we fail to realize. No matter what we say, ain't going to change nobody. You could tell the same person, hey, stop doing alcohol, stop doing drugs, stop thotting and bopping in these streets. You're not going to stop thotting and bopping until you want to stop thotting and bopping. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not on drugs. I don't drink. I don't do any of that stuff. Like, literally all I do is have fun. Like,
and have sex with celebrities.
But sometimes it's not even like having sex. It's just like being back there and like just having fun. Like, it's not usually like that deep. Like, it's really not that deep when
I don't know. You told me when you walked in there, you were going down the list of who you could get
with. Right.
Well, yeah, because I needed a story to break. Like, people thought I was done. Like, I needed to show people, like, I'm not done. Like, I'm coming back from my little throne because
congratulations.
people thought that they're going to be the next me.
Two things.
No, that's not happening.
You're not holding in peace. Everything you do when you post, you're asking for all this attention, which also includes the clap back, okay? Number two, I think everybody who hears this interview and people that see this are going to say self-respect. I think that's what it comes down to. I agree with everything Sadie said. You are an adult. You can do whatever you want. That's your decision. But when you make this public, everybody's going to have an opinion. You ask for it. All I'm telling you is, as a person, I have respect for you. What you do for you, I've lost that respect because I think you're better than that. On that note, listen, we're going to wrap this up, and I think we'll probably talk to you down the road because we're going to throw more concerts.
It's going to be a Dr. Phil 5 years from now. We're going to see her.
Hey,
we're going to have a wrap
girl.
up
You see
Dr.
me?
Phil with Tony
You see me
B.
backstage. Hey, Celina, come here. We got to talk.
No, my name is Ashley. If you see me, don't call me Celina.
Tony Luther King, man.
All right,
man.
man.
What up in 5 more shows.
The Black Widow.